language today. Yeah. That's train to 484848. TRAIN to 484848.
My name is Joe Collins.
When I called and she didn't pick up the phone,
I pay for and am the sponsor of this program and have approved the content contained therein.
Turn your phone off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another late night wrap up with your host, Joe Collins, Congressional candidate, California, 43rd District. And to the right, my esteemed colleague and co-counsel, my conscience, Mr. Robert Foster. He be taking a long time. Every time I introduce him, it's like 3 seconds, then he take a long time to talk.
You didn't need to say something.
You didn't have to. I'm just trying to give you an opportunity.
Did you understand what this weekend is? Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, but what they got to do with me introducing you to the show, and you take forever.
I just want to make sure you understood.
Do you remember how songs used to start in the 90s, like R&B songs? They would have the long intro.
Always.
That's what it's like bringing you in.
Do you know why I made sure that I didn't respond immediately?
No.
Because being in conscience always speaks for you. It lets you know exactly what's going on. Same exact position.
My conscience is an old man. He's a 60-year-old in a 40-year-old body.
Have you seen,
Tells stories but never gets to the point.
have you ever seen the shirt that he has on?
Yo, what's up with your girl, Maxine Waters, man?
Being a non-candidate, all I can say is exactly this. I have no clue.
You can say whatever you want to, man. It's America.
I don't need this guy to verify.
Man. Every time. Got him! I don't get it, but.
What?
Every time
Boy, that's crazy, boy, I tell you. Woo! I'm right here with you, buddy.
He must be tired.
Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. I have so much energy right now. I took a nap on top of a nap. You ever seen a nap on top of a nap? I slept and then slept again. Joe Collins, do you really understand that this whole weekend, everybody that is standing a certain way in their life, that happens to be of any nature of brown skin, they're extremely upset because they don't know how to respond. They don't know how to respond. They literally right now are looking and going, he just said 500 billion. So they don't know how to respond.
What about $500 billion?
Well, it's unbelievable how the plan is called the Platinum Plan. And the president came out with it. Wayman, did you hear about the Platinum Plan? We're gonna have to update you. Let me give you target points. First, it's opportunity, security, prosperity, and fairness. This is exactly what he put out there inside of a fantastic event that was in Atlanta, Georgia. It was unbelievable. Joe Collins was there. Not only was Joe Collins there, Wayman, Joe Collins was there, and every listener is on, please, I need you to do me a favor. Turn your radio up tonight, call your friends, send text messages, and if you need be, tweet out right now, KABC 790 AM. The phone number is 1.
Bro, I can't remember. Something like 222
No, I got you.
5222.
I got you covered. You have to do it sexy.
1-800-222-5222.
We'll say it again. 1-800-222-5222.
Tonight, this is the Joe Collins Conscious Show tonight, man. These guys
No. I know
he's
why you're
fired
tired.
here tonight.
I can tell you why you're tired. I understand already why
We've
you're
been
tired.
traveling for the last week, bro.
I get it.
We got the last minute message to go to Atlanta to go listen to the president talk about how he's gonna get that economic empowerment back to the black communities. $500 billion. Get some.
Repeat that one more time, please, so they can hear it. How much?
$500 billion to the black community so he can build our communities up. You know what? What did you think when he said that?
When he said it, I looked at him because, there's one thing I can tell you about Joe Collins and the Team Collins. He makes sure that everyone in the team is taken care of. And I can tell you something, Joe. I actually sat in the front row. I didn't say the second. I was sitting in front of Congressman Doug Collins, in front of him. And he sits on the hill. I was confused. I'll get back to the point of what you just said about the $500 billion.
I just asked, how'd you feel when he said that? What'd that make you feel like?
I almost cried.
You know what's going through my mind?
I almost cried.
Please wait till I get in office, because Maxine Waters gonna take all that money and embezzle it. That's what she does, man.
That is the thing that is most important, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what's crazy? I listen to Maxine Waters all week talk trash about me. She came up with stuff I didn't even know about me.
No, what did you hear? Because I heard some stuff too. They called me and told me stuff.
They told me I was dishonorable discharge. I could have swore I posted my DDT 14. This lady is delusional, and this is why it's time for her to get out of office. She's a product of the Los Angeles County School District system. Yeah,
No,
school.
actually, you
Los
know where she went to
Angeles
school
County.
at, right?
Los Angeles County School is trash.
Are you gonna make sure something is done differently?
Yeah, we're gonna fix the school system. But Maxine Waters don't pay attention. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because she's 82 years old, she don't see straight. She be losing her mind. She can't even put a sentence together.
Show me how the sentence goes, please.
And my opponent, oh yes, Joe Collins, he got a dishonorable discharge, and he is going to work to dismantle Social Security, and he is working to destroy Obamacare, and he was thrown out the Navy. Oh yes, he was put out of
Can
the
I
U.S.
ask you a question,
military.
please? This is your conscience. This is Robert Foster
Yeah.
asking you a question. Does she really say, "Oh yes"?
Yes, she does.
Can you do that again, please?
And oh yes, he was put out.
So she
of the
says the
military.
statement and responds to her statement without being asked a question with, "Oh yes."
Exactly. And you know what it sounds like? It sounds like she's reading Braille. By the way she talks.
Not
like
Braille. Braille.
Yeah, Braille.
That's what they say in Texas, right?
Yeah, Braille.
Down there in Texas, they don't say good old Braille. They say Braille. Drop.
But you knew what I was talking about, right?
Of course I did.
Like somebody, like she chopped and screwed her verse for the commercial.
Wow. Amazing.
And I listened to it. You know why I got excited the first time I heard it?
Why?
She said my name 6 times in 1 minute. Every
6?
10 seconds she was saying my name. I was like, Jesus.
You know, I took time to listen to the spot too.
Uh-huh.
You know, shouts out to the station that put it on for you. It actually, she was the person, this is what was amazing to me about that. She is the person who told President Barack Obama to not say his opponent's name. And she turned around and said your name 6 times within a spot, a radio spot.
Mm-hmm.
And when she said it, there was something that I heard in her voice. You
Yeah.
know what I heard?
Mariah Carey. Why are you so obsessed with me? That's what it sounded like.
Say it again.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I can really understand why. It was, to me, it was a statement made that Joe Collins, you're there and you're on the doorstep. And Joe Collins right now is holding the keys. Joe Collins is holding the keys. So with those keys, you have the opportunity to be able to open the door, and the future of the 43rd District is sitting in a position where it really can grow.
That's true.
It really can grow. I mean, and the other thing that really, I mean, I know we're looking at certain things tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I said send out text message, tweet, Facebook. Joe, can you give us your website from the beginning, please?
The website is www.joecollinsphotography.com.
Did you hear how he said it? I like when he says that. He's the only person that still says www. That's the old school.
Yeah.
No one ever says
www.
www. He says the three W's and the dot.
www.joecollinsphotography.com.
Do you realize you don't have to type in the wwws now?
You don't have to tell me that. Tell the seniors that.
That's true.
Tell that to the seniors.
But I totally agree. You know, I really want you guys to go in and check his website. You'll be able to see what is really the truth. And the statements that are made, you know, we're sincerely pushing the 43rd District, and he's ready to do a job. He said something earlier, and I want you to make sure that you've heard the truth. The truth is, if that $500 billion, forgive me, Lord, when the money is dispensed down, the 43rd District has an opportunity in the future to really receive what they've been waiting for.
Yeah, if they vote right, they got to get Maxine Waters out of office. You know what she's gonna do?
Tell me.
She's gonna take $1 billion and buy her another house,
Oh, no.
and then she's gonna throw
Is she
some more
gonna buy-
contracts
she gonna buy a
to
shirt?
her.
Is she gonna buy a new shirt for Keith?
What she need to do is buy a new wig. That's what she need to do.
That's a nice shirt.
That, and she has a terrible wig too. Fox fur wig. Who wears a fox fur wig?
Did you say Fox?
I did.
Did,
People be like, she look like James Brown.
wait, did you really say, this is your conscience, did you really say that Maxine Waters wears a fox fur?
Yeah, and it's crooked too. It's like somebody sewn two toupees together and then she tried to wear it. You know what I hate? I hate when Maxine Waters wear the brown weave. I hate when Maxine Waters wears the brown weave. Yeah. Because then she gets the makeup on the top of the hair and the front two pieces fall down. You know what I'm saying? You know what else I hate? Her lipstick. Her lipsticks look terrible. I'm gonna talk about it when I get back. We're about to go on commercial break. I'm gonna tell you why I hate Maxine Waters' lipstick when I get back.
Stay tuned.
Because she ain't got no lips to fill them.
Come on,
I've
Maxine
always
Waters got
wanted
big
to
old
learn
lips. She
another
got a long
language,
face.
but every
Maybe
time
Hey.
I try, it never
Big ass
so
face
I
is where it
decided
goes
to give Babbel a
to.
try, and I
She's
really
like
like the
scream.
teaching method of the app.
You
I
know
started
that
with the
white mask?
beginner
I know why
lesson on
everybody's
Babbel, and
sleeping
it starts with
tonight.
simple words and phrases. And soon, you're putting those words into a conversation. Each lesson takes
Hey,
about 10 to
I was
15
calling
minutes,
folks,
and they
I was
all
like,
look different,
There is.
which keeps things interesting.
Kitchen.
The app is really
Kitchen.
smart. It actually
You gotta
keeps
put some
track of
makeup
the
on?
words I'm struggling
I don't
with,
wear
so I can
makeup.
practice
Yeah,
them
okay.
and get better. I chose Babbel because it was created by real language teachers. They built it around real life, how
Elijah
people
Cummings.
actually communicate and what
That's
they
John
care
Lewis.
about. I
No,
can't
so
wait
what's-
to use my
is
new
it?
language
I
skills
saw
in the
him
real
before he
world.
died.
Hola,
He looked
encantada.
terrible.
¿Cómo te llamas?
With Babbel, get conversational in Spanish, French, German, and more. It just takes 10 to 15 minutes a day. Now try Babbel free. Just text practice to 484848 and start learning a new language today. That's practice to 484848. PRACTICE to 484848.
Now there's a natural way to take charge of your blood pressure. Introducing new Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals. And it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood pressure with new Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat,
30
cure, or
seconds.
prevent any
Can you
disease.
ask
The term
Rachel
natural
to please
references only the
make
garlic in the product. Use as
hot
directed.
chocolate?
I'm Rocky Moselle with StarRegistry.com. Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars. It was great advice. Now it's a great gift. Name a star after someone. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com, we will name a star after someone very special to you
Rachel!
and send an incredible personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com for the hottest gift.
America's at a crossroad and someone needs to stand up for America's rights. Hey, I'm Leo Trell, America's fair-minded civil rights attorney, and I got a new podcast. I would love you to check it out. It's out right now. Download the podcast at KABC.com.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, now this is what I was talking about, man. Like, her lipstick never matches the color of her lips. It's always too right or too left. Wait, no, too left or too far left.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
I'm sitting here thinking about what you're saying about her lipstick, just her lipstick alone. Daryl, make sure as you guys are out there in the park, shouts out to Daryl sitting in the park. Make sure you turn the radio up. We appreciate you, West Athens, and everyone who's listening.
Her lipstick is fading like her career is. You know what's crazy? Somebody who's been in office like 46 years, you would think that
That's about to go.
they would campaign based on their record,
Yeah,
right?
okay,
But the
okay,
first
okay.
thing you do is come out and attack me. It's just like, dude, seriously, 46 years and that's the best you can do? And it's a terrible one, too.
I've watched her political stance, Joe
Her
Collins.
weave looked like a mop. What about her political stance?
Her political stance and her, what is it called? Her political slogan.
Mm-hmm.
Her slogan is, she will fight for you. So this is what she believes is going to be the decorated piece necessary for her to sit back in her seat, is for her to attack you.
Well, how long is she going to be fighting? Because we've been waiting like 46 years.
Yes.
And she ain't won this fight yet. I think it's about time to wrap it up.
She's been fighting the same amount of time as Wayman has been trying to get a new cat. You know Wayman has the oldest cat on Earth. Guinness Book of World Record proven. His cat is 32 years old.
Maxine Waters' wig looked like cat fur.
Did you say that this is Joe's conscience?
I'm looking at it right here online.
He's looking online.
You know, one thing I noticed about a lot of the older Democrats, right? They're so angry.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have long
Okay.
faces. All of them have long face. Look, Nancy Pelosi has a long face. Adam Schiff has long eyes. Maxine Waters got long face too. you know,
Joe,
Chuck Schumer
Joe.
has a really long face.
One of the gentlemen, as you saw the video, who was the gentleman? Oh, was it Nadler? What's his name?
Jerry Nadler.
Did he release himself?
I'm not gonna say that he dooted on himself, but there's some very questionable actions.
Did you see it? I
Yes.
mean, did everyone see it? Everyone who's listening, maybe you might want to Google it. We're trying to come to a real. Joe, where did he come from?
Jerry Nadler
Yeah.
dooted on himself.
We're trying to really understand. We need your opinion about it. Anyone who's listening, the number is 1
800
222 5222. We wanted to make sure that you knew the number tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who wants to call in, hey, Cache,
Kamala Harris. got a
Alicia,
big face
if
too.
anyone is listening, they can call in and say hello to us. Say it again.
Kamala Harris got a big face too.
Hey, you know, do you know what's amazing, Joe? I really like how you pay attention to each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's a certain look that either can lead you towards success or failure. And it's psychologically and scientifically proven that you have to have a certain type of face to be able to lead.
Crazy part about it is she's so old. Maxine Waters' face looked like leather skin.
Oh, you good?
like leather skin.
You know what? You know what's gonna happen tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to turn up your radio and make sure that you are tuned in.
I'm sure everybody is laughing because they closed their eyes and pictured Maxine Waters, and you know what they saw?
What?
Leatherface.
Wow.
I'm
Right now,
tonight, man.
I because I'm not a candidate, you know, on radio, I can be fine. So there's things I can't toss it back. But here, take the ball and catch it again. One more time. Drop it.
Listen, and she drew her eyebrows on, right?
Stop. Oh, it's guys.
Her eyebrow pen running out of ink.
If you're listening right now, Joe is actually trying to draw Maxine Waters by hand.
She won't debate me, hell. I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
There's, you know, I was speaking to your team about this, okay? And I was asking, hey, when is the debate? You know, this Tuesday at 6 o'clock is the big debate between the president and President Joe Biden. And I'm like, hey, you know, when is she going to come out and debate Joe? You know, and I'm asking a question like, hey, when is the debate? And all I keep hearing is
No, nothing.
You have formally put out an invitation to all 4 of her addresses within the country that you know of. And you have asked for a formal debate against an incumbent. And the incumbent is non-responsive.
Yeah, so this is what I need you guys to do. Call her.
That's exactly the sound.
323-757-8900. Call Maxine Waters' office.
Say the number again, please.
323-757-8900. Call Maxine Waters' office and ask her why she running from this debate. She got time to get on live with Janelle Monáe on the Instagram live, but she ain't got time to debate me.
I have.
She can go down to the radio station and make
Who's Janelle?
Janae Monáe.
Is that the singer?
Yeah. She got time to go to the radio station and record commercials, but she can't debate me.
Isn't that the one that Drake was around?
I don't know, bro. I don't keep up with that.
She sang
stuff.
the song like, "What's up? That was her, right?
I don't know. I don't even know that song.
She's better. I like her on features. Just features.
Okay.
Only features.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys. Still
just-
don't know who that
No.
is.
That's what. Yeah, just features. Only on features.
She got time to roll around our office in her paddy wagon with her old crew. You know, her crew of senior citizens, but she can't debate me. She's riding through the streets.
Did you have an event today?
Yeah.
And there was a group of anti-Joe Collins people out there.
All one of them.
And the gentleman was riding. They have it on video. You'll see it on Joe's page. He's told me about it. So is it okay if I talk about it, Mr. Collins?
Yeah.
All right. This is Joe's Constance Robert Foster, and I'm going to let you know some insider information that Joe does not know about the drop. Okay. Joe had an event at Tony's Pizza. Fantastic pizza. Heard all about it. Fantastic sodas and drinks. Great atmosphere outside. Outside. I repeat, outside. So there's about 50 to 60 people walking around having great atmosphere and time, and the crowd is continuing to grow. And there is one, Joe Collins, there was one protester in a 1937 or 1940, they said, Corvette.
No,
And
it was like a 1992 Corvette.
1992,
Yeah.
okay. And he turns around. Okay, I need you to repeat it again. He turns around, drives by really slowly, honking his horn. And he's yelling out, McGee Collins! And I was like, what is he saying? And he kept saying, Maxine Collins! And we were like, and he would speed off like, so we're like, what is he saying? We didn't get it the first time. He turns around, goes to the other side of the street, turns back around again, comes back again and goes, Maxine Collins! And we're like, oh, so we're trying to look at the Maxine, and we're like, oh, okay, he supported Maxine. So he almost had an accident, and he was pulling away the second time because he couldn't control the car. Go ahead.
You know what's crazy about these
I'm
people?
messed up.
So Maxine Waters, she doesn't have her own event. She always sends people to our events, right? It's crazy. It's so hot outside when she sends these people. It's just like, you have to be aware of your surroundings.
Agreed.
It was way too hot for these seniors to be standing outside.
Agreed.
Like, who does Maxine Waters think she is? She don't give them no water, no food. And we ask them if they want water and food, they get an attitude with us like we did something wrong.
No, actually, let me tell you what happened.
While they out there cottonmouth sitting in the sun.
One of the gentlemen that was part of the team went over first, and I won't say a name, he just wears a really nice shirt. He was always nice shirts. He went over through the right corridor. And another gentleman that was part of your grandfather's A team and was really supporting you, what's the gentleman's name?
Don't say it, don't know.
Right. So he went to the left. And I saw that the protesters began to move back across the street, very nicely. And he turned around, thank you, Rachel. He turns around and he looked and he began to educate them. And he began to talk to them with endearment. And I noticed something about your team. They didn't go over with attitude and wanted to leave no fight. They actually took water and sandwiches to these gentlemen and said, hey, we know you're doing your job, but can you just move to the other side so we won't have any type of confrontation while at this event? And the gentleman actually turned. There was one of the guys that was part of your A team. He was absolutely fantastic. He turned to him and he was like really adamant. He was like, look, man, we don't care if you're on this side, but we want to make sure that y'all don't pass out. Y'all older than us, man. Here, take this water. And he gave him the water. And one of the brothers said out of his own mouth to the really nice guy that's on your team that wears the shirts. Like, I think that his shirts are like, I don't know if they're polyester or rayon or like thicker cotton. He never gets hot. He always has long t-shirts. So they turn around and at the end of the day, Mr. Collins, they actually took their stuff and they walked away. 16, he said, brother, I'm 69 years old. I'm not gonna be out here protesting against a young man that really sends food over and drink. He said, we're not out here for a fight. He said, I respect this young man. And I was really astonished. He said, if this man does not put me in the car to take me home, he said, I'll walk before I will get into a fight or altercation with Joe Collins and his team. I respected that.
That's because he already know how we roll. We got a lot of big guys, a lot of big old security dudes. We all from South Central Los Angeles.
That's the problem. I didn't realize that you're all from South Central also.
Anyways, 323-757-8900. Call Maxine Waters and ask her, man, why are you hiding from this young man?
She's hiding from me.
She thinks these guerrilla tactics are gonna work. Sending people with guns to our events and stuff, and then changing them up and sending them with suits on and stuff like they just came from church. Like, we don't care.
There was a brother there that she sent out that was 69 years old. Is that true?
Yes, he was old.
Wow. And he really turned and said, I'm leaving and he's gonna walk.
The first time he was like, listen, Jack, I'm just trying to collect the check, sucker. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're just out here trying to get paid while you messing up my cash flow.
He didn't say, did you just say Cap? This is Joe's concert.
And I told the guy, I said, you know what? I don't care, bro. I just want to get a video so I can show how dumb y'all look out here. They got the little sign that says, Maxine Waters will fight for all of us. And then at the bottom, they got a picture of me that says, Republican
Did you hear what your
candidate running.
guys told him?
And they said, Trump puppet. And that's the only thing that, he's a Trump puppet. The first time meeting the president was this past weekend.
One of the guys turned to him today and told the guy, he said, do you know what a DD-214 is? Because this guy happened to be ex-military too. He said, of course. He said, would you like for me to go get Joe's DD-214s? And when the gentleman said that to him. He said, "You want to show me the DDT footage?" I said, "Yes," because they were passing out the things that the fake paraphernalia about you being dishonorably discharged.
Yeah.
And I said, the gentleman turned and said, I will gladly go and get it. And the guy said, if you said you would go get it, that means it is real. So he walked away.
And all that crap came from Omar Navarro's sorry butt. I'm so sick of that dude too. I don't know, man. He's running for governor. Remember we saw him at the park, right? And I was about to go up to him, but you ain't allowed it to happen. But we're about to take a break, man. We'll be back.
It was a guy with the shirt.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Cut his mic. I get the last word.
AM 790.
Sponsored by
Hey,
Concepts.
I want to say Kurt's name so bad.
Use of any medication.
I didn't say
Attention.
it.
This is an important
make it
message
4.
to anyone who has been
This is hot
diagnosed with
chocolate.
cancer after prolonged use of Zantac or other heartburn
flipped it up.
medication.
That shit hot.
Recently, the FDA has warned that Zantac and other medications
You
containing
need some food, huh,
heartburn
sis?
ranitidine
Little
may
tired.
be contaminated with cancer
Tired over there.
medication.
Pop,
This announcement has been followed by drug companies recalling their generic ranitidine and Zantac products, while drugstores are pulling these products from their shelves. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications regularly, you may be entitled to significant
No, the service
compensation.
in here
Call
bad. They don't ever stay online.
800-761-7951 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you're eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-761.
Yeah, there's no cell service in here.
Again,
Cell service sucks in here.
7951. That's 800-761-7951.
Now there's a natural way to take charge of your blood pressure. Introducing new Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of
Rachel!
vitamins and minerals.
Did you try
And
to-
it's
I can't-
odor-free.
I got-
Take charge of your blood pressure with new
this shit is
Garlic
called
Healthy Blood Pressure
nuclear
Formula.
war.
These statements have been evaluated by the FDA.
This shit is fucking
Not
nuclear
intended to
war.
diagnose, treat, cure, or
You
prevent
may-
any disease. The term
Oh, I
natural
know what
But
you're
represents-
you're Israeli. You're Israeli. You eat hummus. Your tongue is coated.
Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars.
Please take this out.
Great
Can
advice.
you
Now
do
it's a
me a
great
favor,
gift.
please?
Name a
It's
star
important
after
that
someone. For $54,
That
call
shit-
to
this shit burned my
800-282-3333
Wait,
or visit
this shit burned my tongue for
starregistry.com.
real.
We will name a star after someone very special to you and send an incredible
Huh?
personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for the hottest gift.
When no one else dared, we did. KABC Los Angeles, AM 79. LA's first talk station. Talk Radio 790 KABC.
The sugar should go on the bottom. She doesn't know. I make that check. I'll be back.
All right, you guys, we are back. You know the oldest living senator in office right now is Dianne Feinstein. She was born in 1933. She was born in 1933. She's the oldest living senator sitting in office.
I had to make sure that it was quiet, right? Simply because, 1943. But you know what? I really did.
Oh, cameras.
I believe that. Because she has a more attitude. My bad.
Anyway, she's the longest living person sitting in office right now.
How old is that?
1933 minus 2020 equals what?
Okay.
Old.
But you know what's funny? I catch that. Do you know who's gonna try to stay in office that long?
Who was that? Joe Biden?
No, AOC. She's gonna stay in office as long as she can because she doesn't want to go back to being a barber. I've had inside information about this. That they've asked her to come back, but she said no. This is really the truth. They want her to come back. You understand? Imagine that bar that will get her to come back. Just imagine that place, how packed it will be.
Okay. So number 10, Ben Pascrell.
Is who?
Bill Pascrell. He was born in 1937.
Wow.
He's 83. He's in the House of Representatives. He's a Democrat as well.
How-
He's
can you
been in
answer this
office
question
from
for me?
1997 up until.
Give me the top 10. Let's see if they're all Democrat. Let's check.
That's number 9. That was number 10. Number 9 is Grace Napolitano.
And what,
She's born in 1936.
where's she at?
She's a Democrat also from California. Wow.
Look on the TV right now. Look on the TV.
Oh wow, you spoke AOC up.
Hey, you know what's so funny, ladies and gentlemen? I want to give you a little bit of insight about the plan, the platinum plan of Los Angeles, California.
Alcee Hastings.
How old is he?
He was born in 1936. He's a Democrat as well.
So you're telling me that the top 10 oldest politicians right now, out of the top 10 already, we have 5 of them that are...
Pat Roberts, he's a Republican. He was born in 1936.
Right, I know, we know who Pat Roberts is.
Eddie Bernice Johnson, Democrat, another Democrat.
So that's 6 out of 7 that are already...
She came in office almost around the same time as Maxine Waters. This is a long time ago. This is ridiculous.
I think that Joe's really upset because the people are not even of age.
Here's the thing. These people got in office, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have internet, they didn't have technology. And these are the people that we're relying on to create the rules for us, for our futures.
And it's kind of difficult for them to really understand.
They legitimately lived through Jim Crow.
No, they lived through slavery. Like,
almost.
People used to walk around when some of them were in office, they used to say, "Hi, massa." Like, it wasn't cool for coloreds to go sit down at the front. So I'm coming out right now, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to understand exactly what you're saying. I need you to expound upon that, sir. Are you telling me that they lived through Jim Crow? They lived through social ridicule. Yeah, they were attacked by dogs, and we do respect the fact that they were attacked by dogs for certain things to happen. And now in 2020, they want to apply the same thought process as that thought process that was established then.
Yes,
we're
exactly.
not fighting the same fight.
And that's the biggest issue that I have with Maxine Waters. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with
She been everything, no justice, no peace. She did that in the 90s when they burnt down LA.
And do you know what's a crazy
She's doing the same exact thing now. It's like she never changes. And she fight, and we're gonna fight and fight and fight. Okay, when are you gonna actually work and rebuild our district?
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's the point. And I've actually walked through and ridden around in the 43rd district where she is. And instead of us fighting, let's work to be able to make sure that the district is beautified, that the district is rejuvenated.
That time's up, man. That shit been sell for her. And I
That's
don't even
why.
know why she's still trying to remain in office. She needs to go retire and go spend some time with her grandkids and her family and stuff, because all her colleagues are passing away. You know, her time is almost up. So there was a group of third graders, right?
Go ahead.
And they had to write letters to people who live in retirement homes, right?
Okay.
And so, yeah, some kids write, "Oh, you're doing a good job. We're proud of you. Thank you for our future." And one kid wrote the time clock, right?
Yes.
With the sand. It said, "Time's almost up."
That's what it's.
Yes. I got the picture of it. It said, "Time's almost up." And it's true. I think that, and I tell people this all the time, I think that young people need to start getting more actively involved in politics, right? Because we cannot keep relying on our great-grandparents to keep moving our country forward. We gotta stand up.
I don't think anybody just caught that. Did Joe Collins actually say our grandparents are?
Our great-grandparents. I mean, would you ask your grandma to, "Hey, grandma, can you run for office and take care of this country?" No. So why are we doing the same thing? I'm gonna tell you the biggest lie I've ever heard in my whole life. Listen, this is the
Bring it
biggest
on,
lie.
let me hear it.
The biggest lie I heard in my whole life, and everybody says this, right? You got a politician that people been voting in office 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And then people have the audacity to say, "Oh, these politicians just come in and tell us whatever they want to, and then they leave and don't do nothing." And I'm like, really? The same people that you've been voting in the office for the last 10, 20, 30 years?
I love when people say that. You understand it right.
Y'all politicians just tell us everything you want to hear. Well, what you mean, y'all? Because y'all been voting the same people in the office back to back to back to back. So, duh.
I have a tendency to look at it from this perspective. Watch this. If you vote for a plan that does not have a result over a period of time, why are you still voting for the same plan? Simple words. I didn't make it complex. I didn't go 1 + 2 is 2. I didn't pull out the Pythagorean theory. I didn't go to Maslow's hierarchy needs. If the plan is not working, get rid of it.
I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people, like humans, are creatures of habit.
True.
Right? And so everybody.
What is your habit? Give me one habit that you have right now. Quick.
Fishing.
Huh?
Fishing.
Next habit. Number 2.
Driving.
3.
Campaigning.
Okay, so you are fishing, campaigning, and so you go and think while you're fishing of what you're going to do while you're driving. And as you're driving, you're also thinking about the campaign. Is this true, yes or no?
No, that's absolutely.
So tell me exactly what goes on in your mind. This
What
is your
goes-
conscience. I know how you think already, but already. it's
If
wrong.
you know how I think, then how did you just get that one wrong?
Because I know you go and sit and fish on top of the bay and sip and hide.
No.
And then you drive really fast.
I'm
but
fishing
slowly
while I'm driving and campaigning.
at the same time.
Yeah.
So you fish and drive at the same
I
time.
need a lot of people on my team. I gotta fish for them, man. Like,
Say it again.
I gotta fish for me. A lot of people on my
Make the
team.
noise again.
That was the fishing line going out.
That was the fishing line. Oh, okay, I like that one. That was good though.
Mhm.
So what you're telling me then?
It's all in the wrist too. You gotta flip the wrist.
So you're gonna fish. You're a fisherman of men.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
As I campaign while I'm driving.
I like that.
Exactly.
So you're driving down the street and you're racking in. You know.
Let me tell you last
Bring it.
last time I tried to go fishing, I got a phone call 11 o'clock at night. I had just caught a stingray, and I got a phone call that says, "Hey Collins, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm fishing." He said, "Okay, wrap it up, come pick me up, and let's go to the hospital. 2 sheriffs were just shot." That's what happened last time I went fishing.
No,
Is that a bad omen or no?
No, I wouldn't say it's a bad omen, because if you are fishing and having a good time, it just means that things were necessary. for
I
you
had
to do
just
that.
caught my first catch, the
Did you?
stingray.
The stingray? Did you keep the stingray or did you?
No, I threw him back.
Right.
Had I not had to leave, I would have cut him up and fished when I was trying to catch a shark.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know, shark eats stingray, right?
This is Joe's conscience. Biggie just said the shark.
Yeah, when you get the stingray, chop them up, and you gotta take the weight off, and then you just put the stingray on the hook and throw it out there. It'd be on the top of the water, and then the shark will hit it. You know, all the aggressive fish are on the top of the ocean.
Sir, with all due respect to what you're saying about fishing, I see that you are a fishing expert. For you to state unequivocally that you want to catch a stingray, catch a shark. But right now,
Circle of life.
you're campaigning. You don't have time for the shark to accidentally bite your hand, and you have one hand while campaigning. This is not a good look.
That's just like
So we're gonna
assuming.
let the sharks stay with the sharks.
Okay, I don't like these assumptions.
The shark, catching the shark, leave the shark alone. Not during campaign time. We'll catch the shark after the campaign.
So then I'll be in Congress with one arm, huh?
Right.
That's what you're assuming? Because I'm not good enough to catch a shark and not get bit.
No, it's not that. But you're all by yourself trying to catch a 16-foot shark.
So I ain't good enough to catch a 16-foot shark, but I can convince 750,000 people to vote for me for this election.
All those people have been able to vote for you, then get the people to come out and catch a shark with you.
Just, what if people don't know how to fish? You know,
You just told us.
the thing that I hate about fishing with people who don't fish, they always tear up your reels.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you be like, "Hey, little bro, let me go fishing." She'll be like, "Nah, man, I got it."
Now, you know what's so funny? I do want to go fishing with you, but I really, really, really want to go hunting. We're going to have to ask Don Jr. to go hunting. That's what we want.
Robert can't even shoot. We went to the gun range, and Rob was like lethal weapon, but he blinked every time he shot the gun. Boom, 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 while he's blinking. And I'm like, "Rob, stop blinking."
Look. Watch this, wait a minute. It's very funny. Watch.
He was like, "Boom, boom." I was like, "Rob, stop blinking." And he had one eye open and the side of his mouth was open too, like. And I was like, "Rob, close your mouth." And he was like, "Well, I can't see." I said, "Well, open your eyes." And he had his right eye open, shooting left. I was like, "Rob, just open both your eyes. You're going to hit the target, man."
You know what's so funny? I'm going to let you get away with this because this is radio. But if anyone is tuned in on Facebook Live right now, and when you make sure you're going to tune in the immortal words of President number 45, Donald J. Trump, this is all fake news.
This is not fake news.
This is fake right now. If you're going to tell me that your big bow can't shoot, then little bow can't shoot either.
You can shoot. You're just not good at it.
No, I'll bring somebody on the next segment to prove that I can shoot. And I guarantee you'll take her word.
No, I won't, bro. I'm
I
telling you.
guarantee.
I've seen you. It was me, you, and Isaiah Washington, and I was
Isaiah
watching
Washington,
you.
let me tell you something. My father's nickname is Pistol Pete, okay? So he taught his son
Pistol Pete
My
Maravich.
father's nickname is Pistol Pete. He has shot.
That
8
means he
people
can play
in the back,
basketball.
1 in the chest, 4 in the butt. My father can shoot. My mama can shoot.
You
My
just
father,
don't-
my mom carried a gun too now, bro. Come
He's gonna criminalize your parents right here on the radio. Huh?
She
FBI
worked for
over
Maritime
there.
Bradley. I'm not mad. She had the license to carry the weapon, man.
Listen. Pistol Pete was not a gunner. He was a basketball player.
Pistol
okay?
Pete. My daddy is serious. You're gonna have to take the last word before you tell me.
He was serious about playing basketball, not about shooting.
Who?
Your pops, man. That's
Man,
why you so
my father
tall.
didn't play no basketball.
Listen, your dad played basketball. That's why you tall.
My dad only like wearing shorts.
All right, guys, we about to. He was out there with jeans.
My
Your
dad
was
would be
playing
playing
basketball in
basketball
corduroys
with
on.
jeans. I'm telling you right now.
He had corduroys on.
What? With
He
a
had
toothpick.
He had the Dockers on.
My
full
father's
suit.
from the South.
let me get that thing. Why?
Some khakis and a t-shirt. Red.
Look, we about to take a break, man. You guys stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, my father don't wear shorts at all.
This is John Greenhow, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or
My
smoking,
father has the
Power
meanest
Swabs
crook.
is the answer. In
Hey,
5 minutes, you'll
he
see
has
2
the
shades
meanest
whiter
sky
teeth.
hook you've
In
ever
7
seen.
days, 6 shades.
Knee
Even
up
better,
and
there's
everything
no
like
messy
this.
strips
Look.
or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes, and you're done. To try Power Swabs, call
He always has
1-800-679-0969. Your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try
You
it
came
for
in?
free.
You-
1-800-679-0969.
I give my
That's
fingers. That's why I can do that.
1-800-679-0969.
I'm United States Surgeon General Jerome Adams, America's doctor. And all across our nation, we've taken steps together to slow the spread of coronavirus.
Big hands.
Now we must continue to take personal responsibility.
Hey, today's show is
protect
good, bro.
ourselves and our loved
What's the
ones.
topic we gonna go out with? Because
even
we
though not
got
all
one
of us
segment
risk
left.
a severe case of coronavirus,
Two?
we
No, we
all
got one.
risk getting it and spreading it to others, maybe without even realizing.
Wait a minute, how
it.
many segments we have left?
So if we want to get back to school, back to
What you wanna go
work,
into?
back to worship, and back to overall health,
Hey,
there are things
you
our
are the
country
key.
needs to do. We need to follow state and local guidelines. Take extra precautions if at higher risk. Wash our hands frequently.
You wanna
Stay
go- you
6
wanna
feet
go-
from
you wanna
others
go
when
to
we
range and
can.
find out?
And when we can't
Oh,
stay
matter of
6
fact, I
feet
can
from
pull it out
others,
right now and see if I
please,
can hit through this
I'm
glass.
begging
Glass
you,
bullet,
wear
please.
a face cover.
Oh, okay.
These small actions will make a big difference. So I'm asking you to
I'll
say
give
it
you
with me.
$1 if you do.
you can't shoot?
Coronavirus stops with me.
Bro,
You
it's
can
the
learn
easiest
more
thing in the
at
world.
coronavirus.gov.
Hey,
Exactly.
That's not the easiest thing in the world.
We saved serious
Hey,
cash with our
he
Progressive
is
Home and Auto
hilarious
loan.
because he said I
Use the
shoot like
money to
this.
buy a new boat.
I know he's like, he said I had my left eye open, shooting like this.
They'll probably spend it on rent or gas money or
Hey,
maybe
you
one
take
of
her to
those
the gun
little
range, please.
plastic waiting pools.
Take
in the
Cache
yard.
and you will see the most funny thing. She shot the gun like this.
Is what the captain
Oh my!
on the toy boat in your waiting pool.
My sister went to the gun range. She shot the gun. She was like, ah, ah. I was like, what are you doing?
You'll love Andrew Clavin. The
I want to take Alicia to the gun range.
Weeknights at
Let's take
9
Alicia.
on AM
You want to go?
My hand kept going like this. That's a powerful. That is a powerful.
All right, guys, we are back. So back to this 2A thing, man. So my favorite gun, if anybody wanted to know, is an M4, and I shoot an M4 like a sniper rifle. Robert can't shoot an M4 to save his life,
I shoot it very well.
but he just misses the targets. And so we can get him on the targets, and we're gonna be good. That's what we gotta do. We gotta get Rob on the targets.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Are you really sitting here saying that I can't shoot the M4?
No. What I'm saying is you can shoot it. You just don't be hitting the targets. We just gotta allow you to shoot it, but teach you how to hit the targets when you shoot. From far back, when it's close, you can shoot real close. Like 5 feet, you a sniper at 5 feet.
Soon to be.
7.5 feet, you a sniper too. 8 feet, and
I have a question.
you hitting the shoulders.
Who do you think shoots better? Me or your two guys the guys that stay around you?
Me?
No, I said me or the guys that stay around you a lot.
That's what I said, me.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is go to the gun range.
Mhm.
Shouts out to all the guys to the gun range that we go to.
What gun range you got?
Go ahead and say it. Or we can talk about LAX gun range.
Yeah, LAX.
LAX. Shouts out to all my guys who work at LAX gun range. They take great care of us. They're fantastic people. Fantastic. So the thing that I wanted to tell you, shouts out to Mark Ridley Gun. They love you over there. The gun store, I actually went to the gun store to pick up some new hardware. And I walked in and I had a Joe Collins mask on. And the guy was like, oh my God! Let me say, look, listen. He went, I got past the door. He went, "Oh my God! Like your mask is amazing, buddy." And I was like, yeah. I was like, you know how I am about my little humility thing. So I was like, "Oh, thank you." He said, "Buddy, man, I'll tell you what, buddy. Woo! Woo! Buddy, your mask, man. Like, wow, I want one, man." And I was like, "Do you know who this is?" And he's like, "What? That's Joe Collins, man. Of course we know." I was like, "How did you know that?" He's like, "I live in Torrance." He's like, "My buddy lives in Inglewood, and my other buddy right there." And I was like, "For real?" And I was like, "Man, I'm gonna bring you masks." He said, "We'll freaking wear it in the store. Of course, we'll wear it in the store." And they all started saying it, we'll wear it in the store. And everybody started saying it. And the guy at the counter, Joe, looked and said, "Can I have a mask too? I live in Beverly Hills, but I've heard of Joe Collins." And I was like, "Well, the whole store then." I said, "We're just gonna bring a bunch of them over. We'll get the office manager to drop them off."
We got to get some more masks because those are some really great masks. They look good too. They feel good too on your face.
And you know what I really enjoyed? I'll tell you something about your campaign that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that you ran a campaign that is up to date. You're not in campaign mode of the 1900s. You're in campaign mode of the 2021. So I really, let's give him a round of applause.
It's always a lot of people that ask me, "Hey man, have you ever tried to partner with any other candidates?" And I was like, "I've tried, but I work too hard, man. I don't want to be the only person putting in all the work."
You know what I respect about you, Joe Collins? I believe that, ladies and gentlemen, this is conscience. I don't think Joe Collins sleeps at all. He does not sleep. I have to call him and tell him, "Sleep, time to sleep." He wakes up at 5, goes to bed at 5. Is that possible?
5:01.
That's unbelievable. So in the 43rd district, if you understand something, you need someone who will stop fighting and be able to sleep and not sleep and get the work done.
Well, Maxine Waters been fighting for a long time and she hadn't won. I think it's time for her to wrap it up.
What do you think about the fight right now?
Which one?
That's exactly the point. I want to understand what she's fighting.
Exactly. Because she don't need to be fighting, she need to be working, and that's the problem. She's been fighting too much.
I agree with you.
You know what else is crazy? When she sits up on the House Finance Committee as a chair.
Wait. Let's precursor this. Ladies and gentlemen, call your friends, tweet out, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you tap your husband and your wife because breaking news is about to be dropped right now.
So, as she sits in Congress as the chairwoman for the House Finance Committee, every time they're in session and they put the camera on Maxine Waters, her name says Miss Waters. Now, mind you, last time I checked, Maxine Waters was married, but her nameplate says MS Waters. But she's married to Sid Williams, but her nameplate says MS Waters instead of MRS Williams. So why doesn't Maxine Waters change her name to Williams? And she don't even wear a ring either. She wears a ring when she goes to those Hollywood events.
Did you notice that?
You know what's crazy? What does she not wear a ring for? Ain't nobody want her.
Uh-oh. Time out.
Maybe like Freddy Krueger. Jason, Michael Myers, both of them got leather faces.
Say what you just said again, sir.
I said maybe Michael Myers, both of them got leather faces. Or maybe Leatherface. If Maxine Waters dated Leatherface, that'd be a cute couple, huh? Yeah, they say ugly people make cute babies. They would have a gorgeous baby.
Do you know what the amazing part about all this is?
Yep, if she married Leatherface, she had to move out of California because he lived in Texas.
I understand certain things that are going on, and you understand them too. That's why you speak a certain way. There's a real situation that's happening in the state of California, the city of Los Angeles. And with the new plan that the current president approved, most people, as they call it, the silent majority, are going to be voted back in. You know, the people have to understand who you are, Joe. Do they really understand you are the key to the opportunity for them to be able to have certain success in life? Do they really understand that you're that key?
Probably.
This is really important, ladies and gentlemen. I keep repeating it over and over and over. He is the key. Jingle your keys, and when you're going in and out of your house, and you pick up your keys and you jingle your keys.
You know what else I am?
Tell me, please.
The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! That's Ric Flair. Yeah, Ric Flair. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm Ric Flair.
You think
Woo!
that get ready to go to work?
That's annoying, man.
Joe is the key.
Nobody want to hear that.
That's
Woo!
Ric Flair, baby.
I like Ric Flair.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is your guy that's here thinking about right now?
He mad.
About chicken?
Mm-mm.
What are you thinking about?
He thinking about something.
I see because he keeps touching his nose.
It's coronavirus. And he got his hand all up in his nose too.
And it keeps telling, and the CDC said don't put your hand on your face.
But it's on his mouth though. Is the mouth
He went
still
from his
considered
nose-
the face?
He went from his nose to his mouth. This is serious. Moment of silence.
He over there thinking about something.
What you think he thinking about?
Stuff.
Nothing.
Nah, he definitely thinking about stuff.
He got a lot of stuff in his mind right now.
It look like it.
He's serious right now.
He is. Kurt gonna tell you what your problem is.
Tell me right now what happened.
What
What your problem is?
You don't have no respect. You always want to talk, and you don't be listening when people talking to you. That's what your problem is.
Hey, you know what I love the most? I love when things are down, something's going on, and he'll look and he'll say, "Hey."
You know what? Turn Kurt mic on. Kurt,
Yep.
what's up, Kurt?
Kurt, talk to us, man. It's right here.
Put your headphones on.
Put your headphones on, brother.
Y'all, welcome Kurt to the show, everybody, man. Kurt,
Hey, we got to get his daughter. We got to make sure that his daughter hears this show.
Kurt is the man.
His daughter is wonderful. You know, Kurt is as much the man as the other guy's shirt is. That rayon linen / is unbelievable.
What's up, Kurt? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling all right.
Listen,
How y'all doing?
he got a radio voice too. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
He just trying to come on and sound like the
Kurt
concert.
from Los
I
Angeles.
just came on.
He just trying to sound like the concert. You see that? He said,
Hey, Kurt.
look.
Kurt, you was on Fox News, man. You was on Fox News and you was tearing it up, dude. People was calling me all day like, yo, y'all got Kurt on the news and he talking about the president. What you telling about the president?
I'm telling the truth.
What'd you say?
He need to come out here. People need help.
The president, listen, President Trump, if you listen, you need to come out here to LA. You gave a dynamic speech in front of Black Voices for Trump and some of the other guests that were there, but you got to come out to LA and tell people so they can hear you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we would love you.
But the RNC got to understand that people in South Central don't have a lot of money, so they're going to have to lower them ticket prices. You know, $15
You know what,
or
though?
something like that.
I think that we're going to be able to fix him to come out.
Pro bono? No. Ain't going to happen.
He ain't coming.
No,
Yeah, he is.
He's going to come.
He is going to come.
He is coming.
He better come if he knows good
What
for him.
city?
He going to be out here in South Central Los Angeles.
What part of LA?
We probably going to get him at the convention center or the Lakers Stadium.
Joe.
The Coliseum? No, that's too,
LA.
that's
He
too
can't.
small.
He can't.
Yeah,
He
that's
can't.
too
No,
small.
he can't be in outdoor places like that. It's not possible.
The Coliseum is outdoor?
Yeah, it's open air. So he has to be like it'll probably.
So he can't go outside.
No, he can go outside, but with 100,000.
But he can't do a rally outside.
100,000 people. You know that there were Antifa guys at your event today.
Hmm?
There was a couple of Antifa people at your event today.
I don't care about none of that.
No. Imagine how many of them can go to 100,000 people event. They'll be the first ones to buy tickets.
It's not if we do it in South Central LA, Antifa coming out there, you saw what happened.
True.
Got the sheriff's department and chased him into the hood, right
We
into the
don't even need a
gangs.
sheriff department. All we need is Wayman's 39-year-old cat to show up, and that's
Lord.
security. That cat has 2 legs.
What kind of cat women got?
His
He got a bobcat,
He
huh?
has an ambrosia. His cat's an ambrosia.
Oh, that's the name of Maxine Waters' wig.
Which one?
Ambrosia.
Oh, damn. Hey, you know what's so funny? I'm laughing. I'm laughing because, you know, there's a lot of things that go on, and it's about to. Go ahead, Joe. Take us out. I need you to take us out.
Maxine Waters look like James Brown.
Maxine Waters got a silhouette wig.
I can't say anymore. We're about to wrap up, man.
Maxine Waters'
This week
wig
was
is velvet.
fantastic. What did you say? What?
Her wig is velvet.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Maxine Waters got pony hair.
we'll see you next week, man. Wrapping it up. This is Joe Collins.
Maxine Waters' wig is made out of lion's mane.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She got a giraffe tail wig.
we're going to close this before it gets out of control. Make sure you tune in next week. KABC 790. The late night wrap up with Joe Collins. and his conscience, Robert Foster. Make sure you tune in next
Fungus
week.
hair wig.
He's not gonna stop.
Quit
I'm
saying
telling you
your-
guys,
quit saying
until
your-
he takes the seat.
quit saying
and he
your
still
whole
won't stop
name,
working.
Make it synthetic. Nylon.
Later. Later.
She got wolf's pelt.
Boy, sorry.
You killed.
My name is Joe
I can't say
Collins,
nothing
I'm a
because
member of Congress. I
you
pay
can
for
say
it. I am the
How
sponsor
was
of
it?
this program and have approved the content
Hilarious.
contained